Hello and welcome back to a new video. These are my thoughts on Argentina winning the 2022 World Cup. Let's go. So in this video we're going to talk about Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Enzo Fernandez, Angel Di Maria and many more. The French team, the best player was Antoine Griezmann throughout the tournament, and let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the GOAT himself, the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. He finally accomplished his childhood dream of winning the World Cup. It's been a long trials and tribulations with the Argentinian team. He's done wonders at Barcelona. Now he's playing well with PSG in 2022. But it's been difficult for Messi to win the World Cup. Finally, he did it. He won the Copa America a few years ago. It was difficult too, but the World Cup is a different level. We put him... Some people say the GOAT debate is over. I don't think the GOAT debate is over. Yes, Messi's, for lots of people, clear number one, but I like Cristiano Ronaldo too. So we're going to talk about that. And so finally at the age of 35, Messi wins the World Cup. His record is like 13 goals in the World Cup. Like the record holder is Miroslav Klose with 16, I guess. And Messi finally accomplishes the dream for all the Argentinian people. So Mbappe is a close second, will you believe? A young 23, 24-year-old Kylian Mbappe scored 13 goals at the World Cup. Messi scored 13, Mbappe's 12. So he has a lot of time to break the record. He's going to be the record holder. Miroslav Klose has been for years. It's going to be Mbappe for sure. In my opinion, that final was absolutely crazy. Crazy, guys. It's the best final ever seen in my life. Ever. Like 3 goals, a hat-trick from Kylian Mbappe. Just imagine for a second scoring a hat-trick in a World Cup final and not winning the World Cup. This is crazy. Never seen before. But wow, what a final it's been. So here's some stats for you. Mbappe is the second player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. The first one was Geoff Hurst in 1966 for England. When England won the World Cup in 1966, Geoff Hurst, I'll make sure I don't mispronounce that name, so Geoff Hurst scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final, and Mbappe is the second player ever to ever score a hat-trick in the World Cup final. I think Mbappe will rule the Ballon d'Or conversation for the next 10 years for sure. He's such a good player. The only close second in my opinion is Erling Haaland. If Haaland can give him competition like Ronaldo gave Messi competition for the last 15 years, we'll see a duopoly again for 15 years. If it's possible, I don't think it's possible. Like everybody, I think Messi and Ronaldo are aliens. They're not human, and let's see what happens. Now let's talk about the best young player at the tournament. The best young player on the tournament was Enzo Fernandez. He's 21 years old. He plays for Benfica. He scored 1 goal and 1 assist throughout the 5 matches during the final in the World Cup. So Enzo Fernandez, very good player. Let's see where he goes during the transfer market. Some big clubs in Europe are sniffing, namely Manchester United and Chelsea and many more. Let's see what happens. It's exciting. Young player, 21 years old. The best young player in the World Cup. And I guess Mbappe won it last time. And this time it's Enzo Fernandez. Some big clubs are looking to sign him up, just like Jude Bellingham. But in my opinion, Jude Bellingham, the player for England who plays for Borussia Dortmund, is so much better. But there's competition in the market this year. Let's see what happens. It's going to be exciting January transfer window. Angel Di Maria had such a good performance against France in the final. France looked asleep. They looked asleep. Didier Deschamps had to change Ousmane Dembele and Olivier Giroud for Marcus Thuram and another player who I don't know the name. The change for that, my gosh, it changed the match. Until the 70th minute, France were asleep. They looked like they were asleep, but on the half and the 70th minute onwards, France were very, very good. Mbappe scored a hat-trick, of course. Now he has 12 goals. And he's going to break the record for sure. Pele has 13 goals. No, I'm sorry. He's tied with Pele. Pele has 12 goals in all his World Cup. Pele played in 3 or 4 World Cup. He scored 12 goals. Mbappe already equalized that tally. That's impressive. Let's see what happens next. If we compare Kylian Mbappe's statistics from the 2018 World Cup, in 7 matches he scored 4 goals and 0 assists in 2018. Now you can see his evolution as a player 4 years later. In 2022, in 7 matches, he scored 8 goals and 2 assists. So his game is getting better, and I'm excited to see what he does with PSG this year. Let's see what happens if they can finally win this Champions League. Messi looks on fire, and Neymar plays good, and Mbappe is, of course, one of the best in the world right now. And yes, that's it. That's some of the statistics I wanted to talk about. How exciting this World Cup was. It wasn't looking like that, and it turned out very good. It turned out good. Just remember, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia. They lost to Saudi Arabia, and they won the World Cup. This is crazy. Like, for real. Think about this for a second. Who loses to Saudi Arabia and wins the World Cup? Who loses the first match and the group stage to go and win the World Cup? I did some research. The last team was Spain in 2010. In 2010, Spain lost the first match and went on to win the World Cup. But let's go. I guess this paid dividends for Argentina. And as this is a gaming channel, I put the gameplay in the background, and the gameplay is there on my screen. And this is on legendary competitive mode competitor mode. And yeah, Argentina is destroying me 3-0. I wasn't even playing, I wasn't serious. I just wanted Argentina to win. I wanted to lose this match for sure, just to show the celebration at the end of the match when Argentina lifts the World Cup. It's a good celebration. There's pyros and celebrations. Celebration different. They changed it from FIFA 21 and 22, now it's 23. It's a fast-paced game. Let's go, 3-0 Argentina, but in real life it's not like that. It's funny. I just remember playing this game and getting absolutely thrashed because I wasn't playing at the top of my ability. I was just messing about. I was listening to a podcast and playing at the same time, and I even left the controller. Look at this. Yeah, the keeper for Argentina, Emiliano Martinez. Oh my gosh, what a good goalkeeper, let me tell you. Like Hugo Lloris, David De Gea, they're good goalkeepers. They are not penalty saving specialists, but Emiliano Martinez, my gosh, this goalkeeper is a penalty saving genius. He saved them not once, twice in this World Cup. He's so good. Argentina are just so good in penalties, but when Argentina go to penalties, they know they have Emiliano Martinez, who's going to absolutely decimate the opponents. This guy is command his box, my gosh. Like, he saves tons of penalties. He's better than maybe Alisson, Ederson, Courtois at saving penalties. He's one of the top 5 best goalkeepers right now, currently, at saving penalties. That's 100% for sure. Let's get back to the gameplay, and the match is over. Argentina won 3-0. Messi and De Paul scored. I'm talking about my gameplay, okay? Not the real World Cup. Yep, the celebration is different this year. I wanted to show this one. Some hugging's going on, some jumping. Look at this, the World Cup. Yeah, it looks cool graphics, but I just remembered, like, it was terrible. Like, the president of FIFA, Giovanni Infantino, like, I don't want to say, but he's very corrupted, in my opinion. The research I've made, I follow football very much, but it's like corrupted. And the Qatari government who won to host the World Cup 2022, like these people, they made Messi covered his Argentina jersey with the traditional dress wear with black color. And like, what was going on? That was crazy. Gary Lineker on the BBC was like fuming. What are they doing? Like, that was crazy moment. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna make more like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.